All right, we are live. Yesterday I did ca- uh, cars assemble, okay? And interest is interesting. Today maybe I can start with maybe I can do the Nullables and Elon's toys and see how it goes, right? Let's try this one. Yeah, the primary object-oriented construct in C# is the class, which is a combination of data and behavior, fields and methods. The fields and methods of a class are known as its members. Access to members can be restricted through access modifiers, the two most common ones being public and private. So yeah, when it's a member is public, it can be accessed by any code outside of the class. And if the member is private, it can only be accessed within that class. So yeah, class is a template for creating instances of that class. To create a class, an instance of a class, the new keyword is used, okay? So if you have like a class for a car, you can do this. So these are two different instances. My car, your car. Fields have a type and can be defined anywhere in a class. Public fields are defined in Pascal case, and private fields are defined in camel case and prefixed with an underscore. All right. Yeah, makes sense. One can optionally assign an initial value to a field. If a field does not specify an initial value, it will be set to its type's default value. An instance field value can be accessed and updated using dot notation. All right. Makes sense. Private fields are usually updated as a side effect of calling a method. Such methods usually don't return any value, in which case the return type should be void. All right. Import cars, number of cars imported, and then, yeah, perfect. Okay, let's go to the instructions. In this exercise, you will be playing around with a remote controlled car, which you have finally saved enough money for to buy. Cars start with full 100% batteries. Each time you drive the car using the remote control, it covers 20 meters and drains 1% of the battery. The remote control car has a fancy LED display that shows 2 bits of information. The total distance it has driven, displayed as driven meters. Okay. The remaining battery charge displayed as battery at percentage. If the battery is 0%, you can't drive the car anymore, and the battery display will show battery empty. You have 6 tasks, each of which will work with remote controlled car instances. Okay, buy a brand new remote control car. Okay, let's go back to the editor. After a while, right? Perfect. Task number 1. Ooh, 6 tasks. Wow. Buy a brand new remote control car. Method to return a brand new remote control car instance by I don't remember how was the, yeah. So this should return a new instance, static. So by is static, so you can basically call it, yeah, like that. All right. So run tests. Okay, that's done. That's done. Okay, instructions. Task 2. Implement the remote control car distance display to return the instance as displayed on the LED display. So if I do, if I create, buy a new car and do car distance display driven 0 meters. Okay. So driven distance driven meters. Let's see if this completes number 2. So let's reorder things a little bit. Yeah. Run tests. Okay, 1 and 2 is okay. Let's go to battery percentage. Implement the remote control car battery display method to return the battery percentage as displayed on the LED display. Update the number of meters driven when driving. Implement the remote drive method, yeah, that updates the number of meters driven. So drive, I think it was, yeah, 20 meters. Okay, 5. 2 more. Update the remote control car drive to update the battery percentage. Yeah. So now I need the body. All right, now I need tasks 6. Update the remote control drive method to not increase the distance driven nor decrease the battery percentage when the battery is drained at 0. Okay, so return sorry, no, is there like a single, like, is there a single line if statement like in Ruby? No. Something like return if x is shown. Anyway, sorry. I guess what I can do is if battery percentage megaliter, yeah, greater than what? Battery empty. Battery empty. So we need this to be battery empty. Yay. Submit. Let's see if there is some feedback. Yeah, no immediate feedback. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. And the other one was nullables, but we now have a bird watcher. Learn about arrays by keeping track of how many birds visit your garden. Let's do this one to complete to remove the gap here. That's a good reason, right? Okay. So arrays. So we're going to learn about arrays. Data structures that hold 0 or more elements. And those are called collections. An array is a collection that has a fixed size and length. Sorry, size or length. And whose elements must all be of the same type. Elements can be assigned to an array or retrieved from it using an index. C# arrays are zero based, meaning that the first element's index is always 0. Mm-hmm. Zero based, all right. So declare array with explicit size. Size is 2. Yeah, okay. So this is like 0, 1, all right? The index. Assign the second element by index. So the second position is 8. Perfect. Retrieve the second element by index. All right. Perfect. Arrays can also be defined using a shortcut notation that allows you to both create the array and set its value. As the compiler can now tell you how many elements, how many elements the array will have, the length can be omitted. So basically, new int, we don't know, implicit length, 4, 9, 7, 3 elements, all right. Perfect, yeah. That's perfect. You don't even have to do this, right? New int, brackets, new brackets, you just, directly do curly braces. All right. Arrays can be manipulated by either calling an array instances, methods or properties, or by using the static methods defined in the array class. For loops. A for loop allows one to repeatedly execute code in a loop until a condition is met. So for int I equals 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. So this one is basically 5 iterations, right? A for loop consists of four parts: initializer, the condition, the iterator, the body for each loops. The fact that an array is also a collection means that besides accessing values by index, you can iterate over all its values using a for each loop. Oh, max headroom. Do you remember max headroom? Sorry. For each char vowel in vowels. System console write vowel. Instructions. Okay, let's go into the editor. Yeah. You are an avid bird watcher that keeps track of how many birds have visited your garden in the last 7 days. You have 6 tasks, all dealing with the number of birds that visited your garden. For comparison purposes, you always keep a copy of last week's counts nearby, which were 0, 2, 5, 3, 7, 8, and 4. Implement the static bird count last week method that returns last week's counts. All right, that's, yeah. How about this? Will it work? 0, 2, 5, 3, 7, 8, 4. Get rid of that. Oh, invalid expression term. Yep. Ah, yeah, interesting. Maybe, I don't know if that will work, to be honest. Okay. Check how many birds visited today. Implement the bird today method to return how many birds visited your garden today. The bird counts are ordered by day, with the first element being the count of the oldest day and the last element being today's count. How can I get the last position, right? Given a int array new how can I get the last item in the array? Length -1. Okay, I thought it might have like a special method or something, but no. I'm so used to Rails, Ruby. So anyway, so I guess today, right? Today, what I can do now is birds per day. And I want to do birds sorry, the birds per day dot length minus 1. Will this work? Who knows? Tests? No. Yeah, it worked. Increment today's count. Implement increment today's count method to increment today's count. Okay. So let's say you have this and you have a bird count instance, and if you do increment today's count, birds per day, birds per day dot length minus 1. The fuck, sorry. Will this work? Nope. Sorry, that's not what I should do. That's probably okay. It works, but I don't like this. How can I refactor it? So I'm using this thing 1, 2, 3 times here, right? Three times. Okay, so maybe what I can do is oh god, this is it basically, right? Yeah, why am I all right? Okay. Let's do task number 4. Check if there was a day with no visiting birds. Implement the bird count dot has day without birds method that returns true. If there was a day at which 0 birds visited the garden, otherwise return false. Has day without birds. So I guess what I can do is for each int count, I always forget the syntax, in I guess birds per day in no, birds in birds per day. Let's go. Calculate the number of visiting birds for the first number of days. For the first number of days. Implement count for first days. Method that returns the number of birds that have visited your garden from the start of the week, but limit the count to the specified number of days from the start of the... Okay, cool. So it's 4 iterations. Okay, so I need to iterate the number of days. So 4 I is on 0, I number of days, I so we need an accumulator, var 0 result plus equal birds per day, and the index and then basically return result. Nope. I always forget. Oh yeah. Is this it? Is it? Nope. All right. And number 6, calculate the number of busy days. Some days are busier than others. A busy day is one where 5 or more birds have visited your garden. Implement the bird 5 or more. Okay. I think this is a for each because we need to go through each day, right? So birds per day. So if birds greater or equal to 5, sorry, so that's a busy day. And how do we result? Basically, number count of busy days, which starts at 0, count of busy days plus plus, right? And return count of busy days. Okay, that's done. Submit. Let's see. Checking for automated feedback. No immediate feedback. Thank you. Mark as complete. Nope. Confirm. All right, you've learned 3 concepts and unlocked 21 exercises by completing this exercise. Arrays, for loops, for each loops. Perfect. Wow, so many exercises. and 5 new concepts: chars, generic types, integral numbers, lists, string builder. Interesting. Return to the exercise. All right. Yeah, but I'm not sure if I should if I should always publish the solutions. Like, I don't know. Anyway. Let me publish this one. Yeah, all iterations. Okay. All right. I guess I will call it a day for this one because I have like some other chores I need to finish, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Also, don't forget that I'm also, I'm streaming. Yeah, if I can help it. I'm doing Petros Drinks Coffee, where I'm basically just doing whatever, like drinking coffee and browsing the internet. Mostly Twitter, but not just Twitter. And I learn new things. I comment. I tweet. Anything really. It's just a like a relaxed session, watching me doing stuff, and we can talk. If you can grab your coffee as well, we can chat. I'm doing this on Twitch, so yeah, maybe you want to give me a follow there. I think I'll also, similarly to today, I will also broadcast on Twitter as well, or X, depending on how you prefer to call it. So yeah, see you folks. Thanks for watching.